Hi, so I'm Kelly Godfrey, Texas Women's Outdoors founder, and so a little bit about Texas Women's Outdoors, and sometimes I may refer to TWO, just because it's a little quicker and easier. But how I got started and all the things, I'll kind of go through some of that in each one of these videos. And my idea of these videos is just to give ladies more things to listen to and just kind of see how we do things, how our website operates and that kind of thing. So I figure best way to kind of start this out is tell you a little bit about me, and then kind of how TWO got started and my story and all those things. So I'm going to try and keep them to like 3 to 5 minutes, and then each video will kind of go into different topics. So yeah, I'm Kelly Godfrey. I'm a wife, a mom, now business owner. But backstory on TWO, let's see, I had my son in January of 2018. My daughter was end of October of 2019. And my husband works for the railroad, Union Pacific Railroad, and this year will be 20 years. But anyways, at the time, he was on the road 7-8 days at a time, working nights, crazy schedules, and so I was home by myself with my 2 babies most of the time. And so finally, as my kids got a little bit older where I could leave them more and I wasn't breastfeeding all the time, I was like, I told my husband, I was like, I gotta have a break, I gotta get out of the house. At the time, I have some really good friends, but they all lived up in the Metroplex, up in Fort Worth area. I live central West Texas, about 2.5 hours away from Fort Worth. And I just needed some new girlfriends that, wanted to get out, enjoy nature like I do. It's my therapy, and I just love it. I love being outdoors. And so what I did was I just threw out to my personal Facebook. I said, hey, would anybody want to go camping with me one weekend? No pressure, and that was it. So from there, people were sharing that, and our first, if you would call it, event was in, was it March, or I think it was April of 2021, and we ended up having like 7 ladies join us that weekend. And what I learned that weekend is women really enjoy the same thing, and just either don't have the gear, the knowledge, the willingness to go by themselves. And so I learned a lot that weekend from these other women, and learned too, like, at the end of it, these ladies wanted more. They wanted me to share more, and I was just able to kind of share what I knew of, like, pitching a tent. We did some cast iron cooking, so we had a fire and we cooked some dinners. Brought some wild game. We cooked some wild game dinners, like deer, venison chili, and that kind of thing. So from my side, it was like, my dad raised me. I knew all these things, this was part of our life, but what I didn't realize is it's not everybody. Some women don't have that teacher or person in their life to teach them, or even, bring them along and show them the things, or even have the funds to do it, or have the gear to do it, and don't even know where to start. And so I don't know everything, and I learn something new at every event that I host, every place that I go to these last few years. But it just re-solidified that women want more. Women really enjoy what we do. Women like the community, and love doing these things with other women. And so here we are. It's this August will be 5 years we've been doing this, and I'm really excited. But kind of circling back of where I started was, I had my daughter 2019, then COVID hit. So it was like all these things, postpartum, COVID, nobody wanted to see me. So I was really looking for that community and outdoors. And again, for me as a woman, it's just kind of scary to go by yourself. And I don't want to go with a bunch of guys because, it's just, not to be rude to the men, but, women want women. I love the whole concept of empowering women, learning from each other. I didn't have women in my life growing up, so that's a big part of why I do this. I love learning from other women. I love sharing what, my dad was taught me over the years, and I can, share that with women along the way too, and it's great all the way around. So it's been very rewarding and very heart filling from all this. So yeah, uh, if there's any questions or anything along the way, just let me know. And this will be part 1 of the TWO videos, and I had a few friends that have asked me to do this, and I've had some help along the way, and then people just kind of fall through. So here I am, I'm doing it, and I'm just going to do it myself, and I'm just going to stick it out there like this. So love to have you join us. I teach about conservation, land, management. We partner with all kinds of people across Texas. So if you know anybody that would like to partner with us, we'd love to do that. We're always open to new avenues, new partnerships around Texas. The ladies that are on my team are very experienced and knowledgeable in their areas too. And what was I gonna say? But yeah, some of us have gone the extra and gotten certifications in different things. We are an insured organization. And that was something I learned along the way too of, I've never ran a business. So to bring that up. A few years, or about a half a year to a year into the organization and doing events, one of my friends ran a small business, and she's like, hey, you realize if somebody got hurt, they could sue you? And I was like, never even crossed my mind. So that's when I looked into insurance, and so we are an insured organization through Texas, and we'd love to have you join us. So yeah, follow us. We have social media, Instagram. We have a website, TexasWomen'sOutdoors.com. If you have any questions, let me know. And if you know anybody out there that would want to partner with us, drop it in the link below. Have a good day.